It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you under the lights. We'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. You think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
2nd down and 3. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Second and 7. They'll look to throw again. Samuel has it on the slant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Here's Cook. Whoa! And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's first and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. A big hole. Still on the move. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll run right here with Cook. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. He'll drop to throw. Samuel has it working the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Back to the air one more time. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find his running back, Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far.
And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. On the handoff. This is Cook. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Extra point try by Bass. He's got it, and the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. There's DK Metcalf, and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nicholas Morrow.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Bills offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. come up now for 2nd down and 4. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. A short throw caught by Kincaid. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So we'll take a breath. We're at the half. It has been an intriguing game to this point as we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
In motion, Shakir. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got that complete to Knox. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. What a move! He's in! James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This brought in out past the 20. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, and after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run here with Hill. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's a 2nd and 9. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Oh, run play. This is Hill. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back James Cook making their way out. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. Has his man. It's Samuel. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, this is the epitome, Mike, of short throw, long run. Everyone talks about the importance of these explosive plays, and of course a lot of them come through the passing game, but you don't always have to throw the ball deep downfield for a big gain. We're seeing more and more of these wide receivers in the NFL that with the ball in their hands, they turn into running backs.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, The balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Here's a designed run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Bills. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills are going to extend their lead.
Seahawks 21.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his second touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here comes the rookie 4th rounder out of Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Tight end on the move left. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 2nd down.
carry for Cook. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Pass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills are able to extend the lead.
49. Seahawks 28.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He has Lockett over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then
that's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The Bills' offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Cook. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills tack on one more to their lead.
Seahawks 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Metcalf hauls in that one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a road win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.